Good afternoon, everybody. Apologize for the delayed start of today's briefing. It's obviously been a busy day for us here at the administration. I suspect that many of you have seen the statement from the Secretary of Homeland Security, Jay Johnson. In that statement, he noted that he had accepted this afternoon the resignation of Julie Pearson, the Director of the United States Secret Service. Before we get to your questions, let me just tell you that this afternoon the President had the opportunity to telephone Director Pearson to express his appreciation for her service to the agency and to the country. She dedicated more than 30 years of her life to the United States Secret Service and to the important work that they do over there. As I mentioned yesterday, she spent several hours in front of the cameras yesterday answering difficult questions from members of Congress. In the context of that interaction, she took responsibility for the shortcomings of the agency that she led, and she took responsibility for fixing them. And that, quite simply, I think, is a testament to her professionalism and to her character. So with that, Jim, why don't you get us started on questions today?
Thanks, Josh. In that phone call, had she already submitted her resignation, or did the President ask for it?
Yes, in a meeting earlier this afternoon, the the Secretary of Homeland Security met with Director Pearson and accepted her resignation at that time.
Now, as recently as this morning, you were expressing the President's support for her. If there was such support, why did the President allow Secretary Johnson to accept her resignation?
Well, Director Pearson offered her resignation today because she believed that it was in the best interests of the agency to which she has dedicated her career. The Secretary agreed with that assessment. The President did as well. Over the last several days, we've seen recent and accumulating reports raising questions about the performance of the agency, and the President concluded that new leadership of that agency was required.
Did the President take into consideration the mounting opposition that was rising on the Hill? Bipartisan opposition to her remaining in office?
No, I think what the Secretary of Homeland Security and the President were both considering were the performance of the agency. And in light of recent and accumulating reports about the agency, I think legitimate questions were raised. At least they were in the mind of both the Secretary and the President.